Guys, it's Postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing off the Tarte Tycoon outfit and keeping you up to date with what's going on with Epic v Apple, showing everything. And I know many of you throughout my videos yesterday were commenting, Pat, I'm on iOS, I can't play Season 4, thank you for the content, please can you give me an update? So, when exactly is Fortnite coming back to iOS? We're going to be exploring that in today's video. I'm going to be keeping you up to date with all the content on the iOS stuff throughout the next few days or so. So if any more information does come out, make sure you guys are sticking around. I'm going to be your #1 source for all that sort of stuff. To start with, let's just show off the Tarte Tycoon outfit, which everyone should have access to right now. And this is an Apple-related skin, obviously for the free Fortnite movement, the hashtag free Fortnite stuff, which is going on in the community in the digital space. And I absolutely love this skin. I think it's actually a really cool skin. A lot of people weren't really a fan of it too much, but I love the texture of it, the way it's kind of like an old TV style and the design of it. I think it's a great design and something which maybe you should probably use if you've got it. If you didn't get it, I unfortunately don't think it'll be coming to the item shop, but don't worry, it's nothing like major. The battle pass, every skin in the battle pass in my opinion is better than this skin. You know, if you haven't got the battle pass, that is just an awesome thing to cop. If you can cop it, obviously some of you may be iOS users, and we'll dive into some more details on that in a second. Thank you for everyone using code Postboxpat in the item shop, by the way, yesterday. If you haven't yet purchased the battle pass or purchasing anything from the item shop, including upcoming skins, make sure you get it entered in. Thank you everyone doing that, and subscribe to stay up to date with all this sort of content. All right, first piece of news I've got for you is actually from Epic directly, and this goes over the details about what they put out yesterday on the iOS stuff and what you can do. So Epic have fully done a huge kind of statement here via the iOS store, and I'll go over all of this for you guys. So here we see Apple is blocking Fortnite updates and new installs on the App Store, and said they would terminate our ability to develop Fortnite on Apple devices. As a result, the Chapter 2 Season 4 update version 14 did not release on iOS on August the 27th. And Mac as well, which is kind of strange. Playing last season content. If you've already downloaded Fortnite via the App Store, you should be able to continue playing Chapter 2 Season 3 version 13.40. Note, since the Season 3 Battle Pass has already ended, further progression is not possible on any platform. If you've previously downloaded Fortnite on an iOS device before, you can actually re-download it. Open the App Store, click in the account icon on the top right, click Purchase, guys, to open the list of apps, and then once you've done that, you can click the Cloud or Download button next to the Fortnite app. So you can actually find the app if you haven't got it on your device. Unfortunately, you are stuck in version 13.40. Now, one thing I want to put in here as well is version 13.40 will work with creative maps. So I actually built 2 brand new creative maps for you guys this season, and they will work for you. And this is a 1v1 arena, which you can try out if you're on iOS, and you can also try out my build fights with the charged shotguns. This all has the charged shotgun in, which is really nice as well. So these are 2 maps popping up on screen here for you with the codes. If you want to try them, feel free. It'd be absolutely awesome to get some feedback on these. Okay, so moving on a little bit further, we've got cosmetics. You can see you will still be able to buy some cosmetics, but you are not able to purchase content on the Chapter 2 Season 4 Battle Pass. Cosmetics will still work across all platforms, but any new cosmetic items after the version 13.40, you won't actually be able to get access to these in your locker or even purchase them. So that's kind of interesting. Gifting, you'll not be able to receive gifts from Season 4 onwards. So if you are gifting someone the Battle Pass who's on iOS or a skin from Season 4, they won't be able to get it, unfortunately. However, it does look like that, note that the gift be in the Battle Pass, a new outfit, etc. will not be available on iOS. But if you need to gain access to these gifts, you can log into a different platform if you are able to. I know not everyone will be able to log in to a different platform. That's kind of interesting, but it doesn't say that you can't receive gifts that have already been in the game before, so kind of interested in that. Challenge packs. iOS players will be unable to complete new challenges, including quick challenges required for obviously the Derby Dynamo and Pacific style challenges for Harley Quinn. You can complete these challenges on other platforms that access Season 4. The next little page I've got for you is game modes. Battle Lab, Duos, LTMs are currently disabled on iOS. Other ways to play, you can play Chapter 2 Season 4, obviously download it on your PC, PlayStation, Xbox or Switch. If you want to play Fortnite on Android, you can also do that by following the Fortnite Android link. Or the Samsung Galaxy Store. There are several ways you can gain access to it. Why is this happening? We already know why. This is because Apple's 30%, which we'll talk a little bit further about it in a minute. It's definitely interesting to consider. Papers are available from our August 13th, August 17th and August 29th filling. And this is all details regarding what is going on. I'm going to break down some of the details, exactly what is going on regarding the legal action, etc. Refunds. Unfortunately, Apple does not allow Epic Games to directly refund players, and instead players ask Apple for a refund follow these instructions here if you need to and go through Apple #FreeFortnite. So that's your latest update on Season 4 from Epic there. What's really interesting though is I've actually got some further details on how the court case is going and what exactly is going on. So first, before we jump into all that, to keep you updated on possibly when the mobile version will be returning, I thought I'd break down these little points I've got for you right here. Okay, to start with, we need to go over and explain exactly what's going on and when possibly will you receive your Fortnite Battle Royale on iOS devices or Google Play Store again. Now, if you are on the Google Play Store, you don't need to worry again because you can download it through the Android link, so don't worry too much about that side. It's mainly the iOS side we're focusing on here because I know I've not seen any Google Play people complain really. It's mainly the iOS people. So the dates for the court stuff are on screen right now, and we're looking around the 27th of September for the final one. And I expect it to go a little bit further than this. Considering that Season 4 is going to end on the 30th of November, we've got a little bit of time between them and now. So I guess probably it'll all get sorted, and Epic can just suddenly turn on their 30% at any time. And we'll break down some more details about that 30% thing because I wanted to explain exactly what's going on from the first hearing which we had. So Fortnite themselves had the first hearing, and we need to understand on what exactly Fortnite are trying to get out of this, and that is actually a little bit complicated. So there is a theory which is called the Sherman Act. It's not a theory, it's an actual act, sorry. And this is part of some sort of law type term. Again, I don't really know too much about my law. I know a little bit on copyright, but not too much on the actual monopolistic and markets and stuff like that. So I'll try my best to explain this, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it. So first off, they first unlawfully maintained a total monopoly in the iOS app distribution market. So that is the point there that Epic are trying to get at Apple for in the lawsuit. Basically saying that their market is too hard to get into. It's a total monopoly and totally controlling that market, which makes sense because Apple do own the iOS store, and you can't actually access the iOS store unless you develop for the iOS store. There's no like third party to get on Apple devices, and you can't even put an app on there without going through Apple's payment system. So yes, it is a monopoly and it makes perfect sense. So when it comes to what Fortnite are trying to get out of this, they're trying not to make any money at all. You've got to consider that. That is the biggest point here. Fortnite are not after money in this situation. They aren't suing Apple for like 200 million, 400 million or whatever. They're not doing it for money. They're doing it for this. So their reason is Fortnite respectfully requests this court to enjoin Apple from continuing to impose its anti-competitive restrictions on the iOS ecosystem and ensure that 2020 is not like 1984. So basically what they're saying here is trying to make the App Store open for everyone. I'm not too sure if the 30% would be going to zero because that just seems unrealistic, and I think that would be daft. It has to have some sort of fee, maybe not 30%, maybe 15, 10, 20, why 30? And why do some firms not get anything? Why can they do it through third parties? Do you know what I mean? You see where I'm coming from? That's what I'm trying to explain right there. Basically, Fortnite want the App Store to be open to everybody, not just certain developers get different deals. They want it to be free movement for everybody in that economy and causing no monopoly markets at all, allowing for obviously competitive and different developers to produce their own platforms on iOS devices and stuff like that. So I think it is an interesting point to make, and I generally do think where Fortnite are coming from is a good point, and it really does work quite well. Now, updating you guys on the law case and what exactly is going on from the last hearing, we have kind of some sad news. So first off, the bad news, but also good news, is Fortnite has not been allowed back to be able to be developed on the App Store. However, the judge did allow the Unreal Engine to reappear because that did not breach the contract of Apple. So Fortnite itself apparently breached the contract of Apple for introducing the stuff behind the code breaking the terms and conditions, but the Unreal Engine hasn't. Now, this does not rule out Fortnite not returning because the judge was talking a little bit further about at any point Fortnite could easily allow their 30% to be back in the game and have the game on the App Store and also continue with their law case, which I think, or lawsuit, which I think is kind of an interesting point to make because the judge did explain, this is coming from an article from BG is it? Yeah, BGR. And they actually explain some details on that side, talking a little bit further about how Fortnite potentially could allow the 30% to be back in to get the game out there for everyone again and still continue the lawsuit, which they don't want to do, obviously, because that would defeat the objective of it, because then Apple would have like kind of a better standpoint on it. But the judge has definitely allowed Unreal Engine games to continue development. However, they've not allowed Fortnite itself to continue development. So some sad news for all our iOS players out there, I guess. But this is not the only case, guys. We've got plenty of other opportunities for this to continue, and I will continue covering this for you guys. And do consider, at any point, Fortnite could go back on this and go, you know what, we'll just put the 30% back in and allow players to play again. And they can do that according to what the judge is saying. So it's not out of the window. I think Fortnite definitely want to get their case out there, because this isn't the only development team out there that are going to look at this. This is a worldwide problem, not just with Fortnite, but with Spotify, with other companies working their way around it and having different external app payment methods. Why can't Fortnite have that? It doesn't really make sense, and that's where Fortnite are trying to get at with this. They're not 100% going for, oh, you've taken our app down. They're not just aiming for that. They're aiming for it as, you know, why have you taken our app down? Why is this competition not there? Why is it a monopoly market? And they're trying to target this because it's not just Fortnite doing this. We have huge states actually looking into this and investigating into Apple's company. Not just Apple, we see Amazon, Facebook, Google, all these companies are being investigated to make sure the regulations are there, because it can cause huge monopoly markets, and this isn't good for the economy as a whole. So I know I've kind of gone a little bit off the side topic, and many of you probably didn't understand everything I was talking about, and sometimes I don't even understand what I'm talking about sometimes, but I try my best to get it across in as easiest terms as possible, and it can get a little bit complicated at times, so you might have to rewatch the video. I'll also link a video down below from Verge, which is a great video on Fortnite versus Apple, and basically they talk about all the details in much better terms than I can explain it. It's quite complicated terms, but I'll leave it down below if you want to check it out. But don't forget to go and check out my map change videos yesterday. They were awesome videos, and also a bunch of other challenge videos coming very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the future, and once again, this is Postboxpat signing out.